So first of all, I did a video like 51 minutes long rant, blah blah blah. Wanted to upload it. Of course, my screen turned dark. The upload aborted. I deleted the files. Fuck it. At the end of the day, it was just blah blah blah, networking this, blah blah blah, learning that, blah blah blah. What is more important now? This is like the summary of these 51 minutes. What is now more important is backlogs. Backlogs of backlogs of backlogs of backlogs of backlogs of backlogs. Backlogs. You want one backlog? Buy one backlog, get two backlogs for free. You get a backlog and you get a backlog and we all get backlogs of backlogs of backlogs. You know, we need more backlogs. Have you considered getting more backlogs? Is your backlog outdated? Try to get a new backlog. This backlog creates another backlog. You know, and can we just increase the amount of backlogs? Because I had to do like the bloody blah. One task evolved to two tasks, evolved to three tasks, evolved to four tasks, evolved to a fifth big task, which I resolved by terminating the fifth task, where I said, this is where I draw the line, you know? Personal human resources, what is it, headhunter, whatever, company consultant guy contacted me, and we have like a super very special VIP position, blah blah blah. You just have to fill out your CV after this template. And this is where I drew the line and said, you know what, screw it. If push comes to shove and I don't get the job because I didn't fill out your template, fuck you, you know. How should I put this? I didn't say fuck you. I said, yeah, sure, I'll look into it. And he said like 20 minutes. No, this is not 20 minutes. This is at least 90 minutes. That's exactly what I did not want, because formatting, you know, I'm applying for a job. I don't want to study Microsoft Office. I don't want to study LibreOffice or Only Office or Open Office or any Office and documentation. Here's the thing. You guys want a worker? Hire me. If you don't want a worker, don't hire me. Fuck off. Fuck off, you fucking piece of shit. If you can't handle the shit, but there are letters on there and they form words and they say that you know this and that. This does not matter. This is an abstract concept where we hyper-focused on. Just fuck off, man. You know what? I shoot my shot. I say fuck it. So I fucking die unemployed, not being able to pay anything, just going to jail because how should I put this? First of all, you're shed into this world, you know? You're forced into existence. No one asked you, you have to take this now. You never asked for this deal, and by not asking for it, you have accepted service license agreements, you know? The contract and whatnot, the fine print, you know? This is what this life is about. You've accepted the fine print, but I didn't partake, I never said yes. No, this is the problem. We all sort of I see it as this ominous, nebulous thingy of, I don't know, mist. This is like souls. And from time to time, the wheel of suffering has to be fueled up again. And this only happens when some poor soul, like me for example, 35 years ago, where some poor soul is like, you will have to, you know, feed the machine, fire the machine, the pistons of suffering, the engine of endless torture, you know. And this is, how should I put this? This is all about human recycling, you know. I see like a soul, like a peaceful entity sort of state, blissful, about not existing, not thinking, not increasing shareholder value, just like floating, just being, you know. And like I said, the wheel of torture has to continue, you know. It has to burn through us. And by this, we created the perfect system where we, first of all, we suffer either by diseases or genetics, or second of all, by existing, by merely holding the status quo or growing up to somewhat being smart or kind of whatever, you know, being Gandhi or whatever, you know. We're already destroying the planet as well, which is quite nice, because either you do it wrong, or you do it wrong, or you do it wrong, or you do it wrong. But along the way, there are many journeys that we created, because we could just kill every resource on the planet without a reason, but this would be a reason in itself, you know. This would mean and require that we sort of have like a thought process, you know. What's the definition of a process? You have a start point, you have an end point. You want to reach it, and you need to make sure in a timely mannered fashion, you know, specifically on the project management guidelines, how you can finish the task, the task termination. And this is not happening. We sort of somewhat started everything, and we sort of digressed in every possible direction. And this is all about increasing our own and external suffering, and holding out as long as we can. And the funny thing is to make it even worse. But wait, there is more. You have like some sort of survival instinct in regards to, but if you kill yourself, then blah de blah, you have to, self-sustainment sort of, and the self-sustainment kicks in. And then you're happy and thankful for the life, because some sort of shitty reflex that was like born onto you like 50 million years ago, now you have to accept the shitty fate. And you have to play the shitty cards, regardless of if you're rich or poor, or hungry or sick and whatnot, or old or young. It's about the fucking principle being forced into this world. You never signed a contract, you never said yes, And then this is about the backlog, the company applying process. It's not just, as it is not humiliating enough that either you fuck up the planet when you're unemployed, you fuck up the planet when you're employed, you fuck up the planet if you're poor or rich, regardless of this, And But you could just sort of wander out of the country and become, I don't know, a aborigine or come on man, like seriously. The same thing applies for, I don't know, indigenous folk people, I don't know, what is it? Would they also sort of say, how about I just join civilization, There's more like, once you're trapped, you're like really trapped, and I don't have the balls to get out. Yeah, sure, whatever. But I also don't have the balls to, off myself. So I'm just as miserable as everyone else. Blah, blah, no, this is only you. Nah, man, this is about all of us. But to make it more humiliating, I love it. We always find more and new and creative ways to humiliate each other more and more. Like this applicants process where I have to change my CV for this very specific headhunter company that says, I have a very important client, customer, whatever, And this is where I say, I draw the line. Where I say, if my job depends on reformatting my CV, maybe this headhunting consulting company is not for me, or this position is not for me. If you guys are this shallow, be shallow on your own, I have to find some other shallow company that provides me with other shallow values. And the wheel of turning can continue either way. With me, without me, with sort of me partially involved. This is all about the suffering and how to increase it. And you guys are doing a great job. Maybe we should do like also the re-round of the re-round like they do in America with the multiple rounds. Round 1. Let's do 10 rounds. Let's do 50 rounds. Let's do 200 levels, layers of management. Fuck you all. No, seriously, fuck you all, guys, This is where I draw the line. I am unemployed. Think about this. And this is my second day of unemployment. And I'm still writing down tasks that I need to do, which have sort of bulked up over the last year, but also have bulked up over the last 7 or 10 or 15 years. And it's just task after task after task after task after task. I only have so much time to write down the task. At the moment I want to start a task, guess what happens? Some sort of funny interruption. Life comes in between and says, how about another task? And then there comes another task and another one. And maybe we can task the task of the task, And this is fine for me when I learn and study about CPUs, a machine helping me. But the moment I don't even find time to fucking operate such a machine, we're entering serious business, because like I'm doing right now, 20k steps, This is what ChatGPT says, bro, dude, man, you don't have to do the 20k steps. But if I don't do them, you know what happens? I get fucking back pain. And guess what then happens? Then I have to go to the doctor, then I have to get some pills, then I have to get some special treatment, then I have to extra pay for this, then I have to do the courses, then I have to do the exercises, then I have to do the talk and the walk and the plan and the study and reiterate and do the talking, the walking with the meeting and the scheduling and the task and the task and the task, And by doing this one shitty task, which only eats up a big percentage, bulk chunk of my life chunk, but only killing my time myself, This is like self-suicide time management wise, Only by this time management suicide thing, let's call it this. I like it, freestyle flow. We're in the moment, man. We're feeling it. We're like really feeling it. This is what life is about, wasting time. So if you don't waste the time, some external factor comes along and really wastes the time, you know. So out of fear, out of anxiety, out of being pressured, you know, by this beautiful body, let's say, this is not just about, how should I put this? Yeah, man, maybe you should do more exercise. Do you see the fucking problem is in this? Do you see where I'm getting with this? So either I waste time by staying an unhealthy piece of shit and I fucking waste away, and then I have to do special treatments. Guess what? This takes up time. Or I do prevention stuff, which takes up time. Yeah, but it bulks up, it builds up. No, man. Wasting time is wasting time. Regardless of how you label it, it doesn't matter if you put on a purple sticky note on there, or a pink, or a red, or a green, or a yellow one. Wasting time is wasting time. And living, the essence of living is wasting time, you know? And I fucking hate this so much. Like, first of all, 33% of your life, you know, goodbye, bow. Right, kick right out of the door. We don't need that shit. How about sleeping, you know? Sleeping and sleeping and sleeping. But hey, let's make this worse, you know? You know, when you're younger, you need more sleep to grow. And sleep deprivation has like serious causes, making like, I don't know, retarded or temporarily like a drunk, you know. And you need this for growth. We have the most energy, you know. Later on, you need less sleep. But if you lay on the wrong side, your body's like, this was too much. Hunters and gatherers, think about this. We were chasing mammoths and whatnot. I don't know if it is this hereditary lifestyle of fucking settling down, or if our genetics was always this fucked up. And it's not helping that the human body is super complex construct of like, how about a little bit of cancer here and a tumor there and something malicious here and there, and how about we intertwine those both sicknesses and diseases and make them ultra rare, super limited as ultra rare edition. Wow, baby, ooh baby, a triple. I fucking hate this so much. So in the best kind of cases, when you're happy and when everything is going along, you're reaching the 0 point. Think about this. You're happy because you've reached the 0 point. This is what people don't get. If, you know, this life, this existence, whatever, you know, you would feel constantly happy. You would be, there is no such thing as being sad or depressed. And time wasting would be none of an issue since you have infinite time. And regardless, let's say I had infinite time. So does it still mean that it's nice to waste time? No, still, not even then, you know? Still, boring shit is boring. I don't want to be, leave me, skip the boring shit. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this anymore, you know? And this is the part of also growing up and like complaining and bitching and moaning. Either I bitch and moan and everyone fucking hates me about this, or this keeps on being these groups of people who don't like each other and talk with each other and send each other presents and waste money which they spent by working, which was life hours, you know, fucking hours of living, sort of just to impress someone who they don't like, you know, this blah blah blah. I know I regurgitate some old shit, but it boils down to this: the quality of life. Think about this, of every human is always in a minus, regardless, like I said, of some, I don't know, dirt poor child in India or Africa, or some super rich billionaire. There's always a minus, because in a perfect world, there's no something like sickness or disease or being neutral or down. Happy means happy means happy. There is no, you know, you don't deal with terrorists. This is but you need the sadness to be happy. Fuck you, man. I mean, how much bullshit did they sort of ingest into you that you buy this shit? Yeah, it was really helpful talking about this fucking shit, as it calms me down, because it's just ridiculous that this is my second day. I just wanted to write down all my tasks, and we're talking like 3 days. It was also not helping, you know. I loved this when I had food poisoning. I had food poisoning since Saturday till Sunday till Monday, you know. This was about standing up, shitting my guts out, and standing up, shitting my guts out, standing up, shitting my guts out, like again and again and again. And then now comes the awesome part. This is like the quality of life we're talking. And do keep in mind, I'm living in an industrial, sort of civilized state, even though Germany is a little bit more retro in regards to other countries maybe. How should I put this? I'm one of the top tier, you know, like the upper class, so to say. And then out of exhaustion, I fall into some sort of sleep coma for 2 to 4 hours, only to wake up and shit and shit and shit and shit and shit, only to fall asleep because of exhaustion. And I do this in between. I shower, and change my clothes and then fall asleep and shitting. And this is not exaggerated, like seriously, man. The last 2 or 3 days was just like shitting out of exhaustion and then falling asleep out of exhaustion. And this fucking shit for 3 days while you have nothing is more. There are people out there. I wish I could get like a slice of being like, I don't know. Let's play Roblox, man. Let's play Fortnite. Let's play Dark Souls. Let's play GTA. Let's play something. Okay, I could play like 50 I could play for 50 years and whatnot, And no, just no. I want to do my shit. I just want to do my shit, man. And I can't. And it fucking sucks. And then you just lie there like a fucking piece of shit. And you're exhausted. And then, oh, nice. I wish I even had the power to fucking write this down. But no, I just have to remember it. Then I fall asleep. Then I wake up. Guess what? The mind is blank. The mind is blank. But at least after 15 or 30 minutes, I'm able to get up. Directly after writing my paper, the food poisoning, and now the logs of the logs of the logs of the logs. It never ends, man. I just want to finish one fucking task without 5 new tasks appearing. Could this be happening just for one segment? Just for one segment, And wow. High cortisol unemployment. I wish I could just be a lazy piece of shit. But maybe I am. But maybe I am not. But I know I write a lot of tasks and gets more, And it won't stop, man. It won't stop. It keeps on churning and turning and creating, man. Is it so hard for me to ask for some sort of final finishing thing so I can finish it? Is it so much what I ask, Is this... I'm talking like at least 200, maybe 300 tasks, what I have to do and what I want to do and how the shit should play out and how it plays out and all the shit that intertwines. Is it... Please, man, just let me finish one fucking task, One task. Not 2. No, I'm talking 1, Let's see how far I can come. And I make like slow progress, but guess what? Then I have to shit again. Then I have to piss again. Then I have to wash myself again. Then I have to clothe myself. Then I have to talk. Then I have to walk. Then I have to plan. Then I have to do this. Then I have to clean up this, Then I have to sleep. Oh, my body hits exhaustion level. Oh, sorry, you were awake for almost 16 hours. 16 hours! Think about this. If you look at the universe, just one fucking implosion and I don't know, what is it? 50 billion years of energy constantly giving and radiating and boom, 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 without a break, constantly radiating and blasting everything. Fuck you, This is the power level that I need. With this shit I can work with, but not with this retarded limitation of, you hit exhaustion limit, token regeneration, you have to sleep 8 hours. And this won't get better when I'm older. This will get worse, I'm sort of talking like peak of my performance, haha, whatever that shit means. So good luck with all the diseases that I'll get when I'm older and all the cancer prevention sort of things I have to do, And you literally reminded me of prostate cancer. Awesome. Now I also have to do this exam thing. I love it, man. Please give me more tests. I need more tests. The living is about getting tasks, and you have to do the tasks because you have to do the tasks, because we all have to do the tasks. And this is what living means, And wow, awesome, great, nice. I think we got it for today. Please hope and pray and if you like and subscribe, I get 10 million more tasks. Yeah.